I remembered where I am because I recorded this 2 days ago for me. Last time in Pokemon Violet. Welcome back. I'm Omega Dragon. Ha ha ha! I'm speaking backwards. Mass outbreaks, gosh darn me!
We have caught quite a few Pokemon and challenged the Ice-type gym leader, quite surprisingly beating him. I don't even know how we beat him. He was 5 levels above us, which meant that we weren't supposed to fight him yet. But we did it anyways. This guy was who we defeated last time. And like I said, after I defeated the gym leader, I was thinking about going to the academy to do the 5th session of classes. So there might be some high speeds, there might be some that aren't high speeds. Also, Outbreak. I freaking hate how they don't show what the shinies are until you fight all of them. That's why I don't like it at all. But there are some outbreaks here. Of course I'm going to be focusing on this gal, and I'm going to do that first before I challenge this gym leader. I'm just deciding whether I want to mainly go over there and then go to, well, I mainly am making a decision whether I want to do this and then challenge the gym leader and then this, or if I want to challenge the gym leader right after I do the academy, because I don't think she's going to be that tough, considering that the Ice-type gym leader was supposed to be the super tough one, and Sinistea is in one of those routes as well. Not a spoiler, because if you didn't know that, then you would be surprised. I know for a fact that's there, because of this being a Ghost-type gym, so it makes sense to me. And then I'm going to challenge the Titan if I do the gym or Team Star. Well, actually, I'm just going to do the academy again if I have to, which I don't think I do.
Also, it's morning, which surprises me. It was night when I saved last time. So I'm gonna do this first. I'm going to almost do the exact things I've been doing. I might actually do the same things. I thought about doing home, I thought about doing biology, and then I'm thinking about doing history first and then languages. And the thing I'm saving for last is math. So I'm actually going to do this one first. It was hilarious last time. I can't help but do it again. And also, the last few parts that I did record this had no story progress. So, whatever that part was, if you don't want to watch it, because mainly what I did was I was evolving Pokemon. That was it. No onward progress through the routes or routes or whatever it is. I don't even care. They're both almost the same thing. Then you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. But if you want to see Pokemon evolve, then that will be your exploration video. Which, the second part of it is better than the first, because the first part was mainly me doing raids. Which, if you like watching me doing raid battles, then that will work too.
While you're out performing field work with one of your Pokemon walking beside you, have you ever noticed that changes in its coloration? No, I don't mean that suddenly becomes a shiny Pokemon or any nonsense like that. I'm speaking of it becoming filthy. Pokemon battle. They get hurt by moves used against them. They get battered by wind and rain. They get covered in sand and mud. They get, in a word, filthy. I have seen many a trainer walking about with their noble little Pokemon without addressing their It is deplorable. Hey Arvin, how's it going? Let me ask this question of someone who I am sure would not tolerate such shameful conduct. Ah yes, Master Omega. What should you do if your Pokemon is dirty? Clean it up, pat on the head, clean it up. For sure. Do nothing is the worst answer ever. If I would have said that on purpose, he would have just been outraged. I know it, because I'd be outraged too if I said that. I knew I could count on you to provide me with such an answer. When your Pokemon are dirty, clean them. That is, of course, simply common sense. While you are having a picnic, you can approach the Pokemon on your team and perform a variety of actions. One such action is putting them through I like to call a Pokemon wash. In other words, you are able to clean them up. You start by getting your sponge lathered up with soapy bubbles, as you gently and carefully scrub your Pokemon. Once your Pokemon is nice and covered in soapy bubbles, the bubbles will encapsulate the filth. Then you simply wash it away with a spray of water. This will get your Pokemon clean and shining bright as a Terra Jewel. It's certainly quite a bit of work, but this will also restore HP and cure status conditions. Yet again, very knowledgeable and noticeable. At the same time, almost the same thing actually. However, some Pokemon may have parts of their bodies that they don't want scrubbed or that they would rather not get wet. Be sure to keep this in mind when cleaning your Pokemon. I don't have any Pokemon of that typing unless the Talo hates it. I've never really thought about it. Now the most important part that I must mention is that some Pokemon like to be dirty. Though I will contradict myself by saying this, please do remember that cleaning your Pokemon is not always the kind thing to do. Our time together has come to an end today. Not bad. At least I knew that. Now remember, actually, I'll remind you guys about about one of the answers I put in the history of the crater of Paldea about the past. I literally did think, because I thought the correct answer was the dumb answer, and that the wrong answer was the smart answer, where it was like gadgets, electronic gadgets, but if it was just gadgets, it would sort of make sense because of like making a security guard out of those gadgets to make sure that nothing gets inside. That's what I was mainly talking about from the 4th class subject from a while ago. Also, thankfully, there are no other classes yet, so I won't even have to worry about doing those classes. Which means that if it's like the 6th class, I think that'll be after the 6th gym, and then I think finals will be after maybe the 8th or final gym. Of course, both are the same ones. You know what I mean. I'm a squeaker! Psychic! I'm using biology next, since I think I got that one wrong. No, it was languages and history that I got wrong. Because for one thing, I thought the Pikachu was happy the whole time when it was like, Pika! But I was wrong, and it was actually angry. And I was like, I always thought it was happy. Every time. I never thought of it as angry. When it says that. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. And of course, during that reminder, I'm thinking about having the speed up on 150% from now on for the class subjects so that you would be able to understand me when I do those kinds of important things. Since I think it would be better if I do it that way, even if the video would be longer. The first half was 175% because I had nothing much that was important to say, but this one I'm playing on 150% speed because I have a lot of important things to say about each of these classes. And that's why I partially recommend you all doing these classes if you want a guaranteed good reward from it. But if you think it's a waste of time, then that's fine. You can continue on your journey. Of course, for me, I want to complete every single thing there is in this game, even if it means school. Director Clavel found out about it somehow, and I got yelled at. Whoops. Apparently he could tell I was hiding something just by looking at me. Also, I've never noticed that sticking out hair. Honestly, I never really thought much about it. Also, it was a very cool coincidence seeing him at the gym. He must have noticed all the color flush right off my face. Haha. You know it. Speaking of color, today I'd like to teach you all about colors as they pertain to Pokemon. Some Pokemon have slightly different coloration or patterning on their bodies based on their gender or individual differences. In very rare occasions, a Pokemon may have wildly different coloration compared to others of the same species. We call those specimens shiny Pokemon, although some are really hard to tell. It is quite rare to cross paths with one. Does anyone here know what the likelihood of finding a shiny Pokemon is? 1 in 4,892! Wow, that's right. You may have the makings of a Pokemon Professor Omega. But shiny Pokemon appear at a rate of 1 in 4,000. Isn't that amazing? The probability of encountering one in the wild is the same as hatching one from an egg, too. Eggs from a pair of Pokemon raised around differing languages are a special case. The Mandela method, I think. There's a higher than average chance that a shiny Pokemon will hatch from these eggs. 1 in 2,000, I think. But we haven't been able to figure out why that is just yet. I've also heard rumors of a charm that increases your likelihood of finding shiny Pokemon when you have it in your bag. Can you believe that? Also doubles your shiny chance, so mainly that's already 1 in 1,000. This claim can't be scientifically verified, but it sure would be fun if it were true. Whoops, there's a bell. That was quick! That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. Apparently when it's about shiny Pokemon, the time flies even quicker than I anticipated. Nighttime now! Now I'd like to take history. Or do I? Yes, I do. Languages will be afterward, and then Val studies, and then art, and then math. So a bit of a difference there. Hello, Gengar! Definitely would love to catch you soon, so I'll name you Caspar. Because I feel like that's a good name for you. Hey, it's my crush! Why can't I remember her? Oh yeah, Nimona. How did I forget her name of it? I don't know why I forget crush names for some dumb reason. Also, very cool to see these Pokepotters. It's so cool to see them every time. I also wonder if Pokemon Scarlet's Pokeball animations is gonna be like Pokemon Legends, or if it's the exact same thing as Pokemon Violet. I would really like to know that. I think it is basically the same. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. I also hope that there's nothing spoiler-worthy! I trust that you all remember our lesson before the midterm exam concerning the great crater of Paldea and its interior, Area 0. Not much of a spoiler right now. The mysterious crater captured the imaginations of many, including the former Paldean Emperor. Despite the fact that I think I already know what's inside, because I think I spoiled myself a bit about what's inside, because I saw somebody catching a shiny on that part, and that sort of makes me sad that I noticed that sort of thing. But whatever. 200 years ago, a group of explorers claimed to have finally reached its depths. I really hope there's nothing... Whatever. I hope there's nothing spoiler-worthy! Your hair's flickering, so I think there is gonna be something bad there. Who cares about what you said there? That team is said to have been made up of Paldea's brightest and brightest. That makes sense. That's in brightest. Skilled battlers, brilliant researchers, talented individuals of all kinds. among the list of team members that was the name of a man who was an author and brilliant natural. Really? Heath is the author. Interesting name. I really want to know where this is going. After returning from the expedition to Area Zero, he used his literary talent to record the events of the expedition and publish them. But something bad happened as well. I bet. Let's see if you were paying attention. What was the name of the team that first made it to the deepest reaches of the Great Crater? So apparently, me saying who cares about that actually was important. It was the Area Zero Survey Corps. No, it wasn't. The expedition team. Yeah, the Survey Corps is definitely from Pokemon Legends. So that's why I said no, it's not that. It's the expedition team. Because Pokemon Legends is taking place way longer ago. I think in the 1500s even. Might be wrong there, but who knows? There were some tech. There were some tech stuff. Not really much of any tech stuff, but there were tech stuff. You know, electric types. To pick up on and remember a term, I simply slipped into the flow of the lecture. You really are quite a clever. Correct name for this team was the Area Zero Expedition Team. The record of their activities written by the expedition member Heath can be found in bookstores in like even today. Really hope I don't read them. This record is now known as the Violet Book. At the time, the entire region of Paldea was absolutely buzzing about Area Zero. My reading has gotten better even if it's only been 2 days for me. The Violet Book was so popular that practically everyone had a copy. I guess it's because I'm very excited about something that's gonna happen soon. Maybe, I don't know yet. However, the book itself was full of fantastical descriptions and illustrations of things that could never be thought of as real. The masses began to call Heath a liar. Except for I wouldn't think he would be a liar. Even the truth of the expedition when making it to the bottom of the crater was called into question. Post-story leadings! Whatever. I had a thought about something, that's why I paused. The Violet Book was condemned to the shelves, and my thought was, what happens if you make it to the bottom of the crater? I'm pretty sure I knew. I'm pretty sure I do know, but I don't know for sure. Also, this minute hand is ticking, that's not normal. No normal studies. There's a copy on one of the bookshelves on the ground floor of the entrance hall. Don't want to read it. Feel free to have a read if you're interested. Oh, is it that time already? Must have swept up on filling your minds with knowledge. Hey, Mona, how's it going? I can't help it! This ends today's lesson. I'm a cutie pie, you can't stop me. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. I gave her my own voice. Who cares? I'm reading. I'm reading and I'm learning from it. My brain is getting bigger. Languages is next, then battle styles, then art, then math. I'm gonna get this wrong again. I'm gonna be super upset with this because the last one is Pokemon languages. If it's gonna be Pokemon languages again, I'm gonna be sad because I might get it wrong. That's why I make up my own telepathy kind of deal. How are you all today? I hope you are doing marvelously well. It's time for another Salvatore's language lessons. I'll take to play. I would expect no less from my excellent friends. Even your replies to my questions are excellent. Adore we will once again be focusing on listening. Bossy, Pikachu. As you may remember from our last class, the same Pokemon's cries may sound different depending on what it wants to say, so apparently I was wrong. I'm thinking of that, same Pokemon cries. You never pay attention. I never do. I wasn't able to hear it. Just we will be learning more about the language used by Pokemon. I'll listen closer this time. That's excitement, I'm pretty sure. Sounds a little bleak, doesn't it? Sounds a little lower pitched, too. What do you suppose Pikachu was trying to say? I want to say it's surprise or sadness. If it's bleak though, it's sadness. Let's say that. Because that time he actually gave the detail that he was actually just sad, and it was like a little bleak, isn't it? And a bit lower voice. What is he trying to do? He was feeling sad. I was gonna say surprise because it sounded like it was surprise, but I said sad because of him saying it was bleak and lower pitched. When Pikachu says, Pika, it's expressing sadness. Kind of makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Sort of. That's right, and my little Pikachu cry as if it was crying. Haha, funny joke, right? No! Don't you think you did a great job? Yes. Give Pikachu a round of applause. It does look pretty cool in that kind of graphics, I love it. Apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. If you hear one of your Pokemon making sad noises like this one, you should treat them with even more kindness than usual. Hard to really tell, but I'll try. Well, you probably already knew that though. A piece of cake for you all, I'm sure. In realistic terms, if that was the case, I would definitely do it. I'll give it more care, but I'll be distant if it is distant. Until I get closer and closer and it will actually start trusting me. That's how I roll. Because I want to be friends with any Pokemon, because I want to be the Dragon-type gym leader. Because I love Dragon types, and I also love Pokemon that knows Dragon-type moves and Pokemon that look cool. Which is most of the Pokemon. Friends should support each other in times of sadness. I truly hope that you all can have smiles on your faces all the time, my friends. Opera Chanker! It will be our final lesson together. I hope you're ready for the climactic finale. Adios, matinee! So yeah, it is gonna be the final class. I figured, but then the final exam is gonna suck! But whatever! I'll try my best on it. Battle studies. Don't think dirty. Take night classes in college. Not something you should actually do if you don't like it. But if you don't mind it, then I guess you can. Then I guess you shall. I really want to know if you would be able to battle the history teacher. I'm pretty sure you would at some point, but it would be amazing to figure that part out. I did actually give it before your class, and it was cool. I only did it for training purposes. I already know this, but let's see what she says now. It's also an efficient way of getting Pokemon materials. Speaking of which, have you all been using the TM machines? Sort of. Not really. I've only used like 2. Oh, TM machines, right. I only used that one, I think, to check the TMs. To create TMs, you need Pokemon materials and one other thing. Anyone remember what that is? Okay, that's easy. LP, HP, money. LP is a currency, but it's the right answer. Looks like you're already a TM machine pro, new kid. That's because I keep checking it to see if there's any new TMs after it says that there are new TMs. Also, Darius is definitely liking this. The correct answer is League points. You can give LP and Pokemon materials to a TM machine and do great TMs, but that's not all. You can also exchange Pokemon materials at a TM machine to get LP. Recently heard about some shady individuals getting LP illegally using a technique called hacking, or something like that. Penny. I don't want any of you getting involved in bad stuff like that. Got it? I really hope that if Penny is the leader of Team Star, I'm gonna be surprised, honestly. I really think Penny is a very kind individual and that has a crush on the main trainer. I really hope she's not the leader of Team Star. I'm gonna be sad if that's the case. Anyway, you can also add TMs that you want to make to your wish list. Watch list, This will let you keep an eye on the materials you need to gather. Which, first time I saw the watch option, I thought that meant you can see how the move works. But that's not what it means. In conclusion, in order to make TMs, you need Pokemon materials. And if you want to get hold of lots of materials, you'll have to battle all kinds of Pokemon. And here comes the part of her wanting to battle, but she wasn't able to do that. Really curious if you would be able to battle any teacher in the academy at some point. Pretty sure you can, and I will be happy if that is the case. Take care now, you little rascals. I will be a rascal, alright, but not the chaotic kind. I'll be a master of dragons. Art, and then math. Yes, I did get the art one wrong. Gosh darn it, I remember what I got wrong! And I might get it wrong again. I've always had that fear, and so far I haven't gotten a single one wrong. Hey Arvin, how's it going? I wish I saw Penny, but I think Penny's just busy. It says I hassle yet again. First, allow me to apologize for losing my composure during our last class. Makes sense how you would, because I answered it wrong. Oh, and also you were, like, emotional. So I guess it was, like, 2 things at one turn. I was so touched by Braxy's story that I simply couldn't contain my emotions. I'm sorry for making such a scene. Arvin would understand that too if his marble stiff revived. I certainly got a very stern talking to from this time after that class. Yes! Anyway, let us shift gears and dive into the material for today's class. Have you heard of the 10 sites of Paldea? Yes, I have! As the name would imply, there are 10 sites in Paldea that are considered particularly beautiful. I have gone to one of them. That's how I know. Among them, I would say that the Grand Olive Orchard is likely the most accessible. Never gone there before. You can see field after field of olive trees from the hill on the way to Gortando. 2 waterfalls are also counted among these 10 sites: Fury Falls and Castaroya Falls. Then there's the peak of Glaseado Mountain. Found that one already. There's another cliff on Glaseado Mountain that's named after its rather unique shape. So let me ask you my students, what's the name of the 3-pronged cliff on Glaseado Mountain? You'll need to grasp that straws. Is it what he said, grasp? Or is it reach? I want to say grasp because he said it. Yeah, he actually hinted it. It looks like a hand taking hold of something, doesn't it? Oh my god. To be rightfully honest, he actually made it clear. Because I've never gone there before. The 3-pronged cliff on Glaseado Mountain is in fact known as Glaseado's grasp. Though its shape is far too stubby to be like that of a human hand. I imagine someone thought it looked like a Pokemon hand grabbing something. There's also mountains in Area 3 of the East Province, where you can get a good look at Levincia. It's particularly gorgeous at night. In fact, the view is so brilliant, it is known as the Million-Volt Skyline. I hear it's quite a hotspot for dates. Gah! And deservedly so for having such a romantic view. I imagine it's, what do the kids see? Say these days, a very bleak selfie spot. First, you may feel that not all 10 sites live up to their grandiose names. How often do we visit some tourist spot only to be disappointed? Now to say that you should visit them, only that you should keep your hopes in check. I said should instead of shouldn't, didn't I? Gosh darn it, man. The important thing is to go yourself and see them with your own 2 eyes. Only went to one of them, one of the 10. And sometimes a disappointing experience can be worthwhile in its own way. Take a chance. Well, that's it for today, class. Thank you for your attention. Final lesson's almost there! And the next one, which is my final one, is math. My favorite class of all time. Haven't gotten a single one on it except for the second one that I managed to correct myself in. But let's hope I don't get any other thing wrong because I'll be highly saddened if I did get it wrong. I love math. I should be good at it. There are some people that aren't. Maybe many people got their answer wrong for saying 10 instead of 11. Hey, minute, where did Penny go? I wanted to see Penny, but I didn't get to see her at all. Sadly, wonder what happened to her. I hope you didn't skip. Did you make sure to review last class's material in order to stay sharp? I know it was a little difficult with all that talk of multiplication and percentages and the like, but today we'll be talking about percentages again to learn about probability. That may sound like... Oh yeah, because she said something about critical hits last time. That may sound like we're going to have another difficult class, but did you know that all of you already deal with probability on a regular basis? Yes? Pokemon moves generally have a property called accuracy, which determines the probability that they will hit. The accuracy of tackle is 100. So if you were able to tackle 100 times, you could expect it to hit all 100 times. The move Hypnosis, which puts opponent to sleep, has an accuracy of 60. That means you can expect it to hit 60 times in 100 uses. To put that another way, first hit has like a 90% chance of missing. Trust from experience because it has happened before. You can expect it to miss 40 times, or be me and have Focus Blast, which is supposed to be an 80% accurate move. You are only able to hit 1 out of 5, despite the fact that your luck is just absolutely... It's supposed to be absolutely great, knowing me, but there are some people that have used Focus Blast, and they've missed only 4/5 of the time, and finally hit it after one move where it was almost too late, and yet did absolutely nothing to the opponent. Sad comes to show. Sadness comes to show there. Many of you, the truly powerful moves often tend to have lower accuracy. So when you're deciding whether to go slow and steady with moves that are sure to hit, or hard and fast with stronger but less accurate moves, you're already studying probability. Of course, I also have a good time with one-hit KO moves. Sort of like that. Because I end up hitting them a lot. There's also some other methods to doing it. Like guaranteeing the accuracy with an ability like No Guard. You all know, if you know Pokemon. Perhaps Surf and Hydro Pump would be good examples for this discussion. Surf has a power of 90, its accuracy is 100, meaning you can expect it to hit every time. Hydro Pump's accuracy is only 80, but when it hits, the power is 110. So between Surf and Hydro Pump, which move would you want to use yourselves? I use Surf because it's more accurate, but I use Hydro Pump because... I really want to say it depends on the situation here. I'd be wrong, for sure. But it really just depends on the situation, because what if your Pokemon has low health and you want to use Hydro Pump and have a chance of it hitting? I'd pretty much use Hydro Pump because of the power, but I'd use Surf because of the accuracy. So, I'm going to say this, but I might be wrong. Oh my, see, you're always considering various possibilities, Omega. I may have made it sound like there was a correct answer here, but there's not. You're free to use any moves you wish. Factors like PP or number of targets hit may make some moves more suited to certain situations. However, trading accuracy for power, or vice versa, is purely a matter of preference, or an ability called No Guard, or even a Serene Grace, which Serene Grace doesn't up accuracy, ups crit chances. This Surf versus Hydro Pump debate has been ongoing for quite some time. Personally, I'm more invested in debating Rock-type moves like Rock Slide and Stone Edge. Let me tell you, I could get really worked up talking about those moves, but oh my, there's about. What's this shame? This is the next class is going to be the last time together. Show up 100% and ready to go. Show up to your 100% satisfaction and 100% ready to go. You all know, now I'm ready to go. I was going to say go again. Now, where are we going, you may wonder? Well, we're going to continue along the icy routes. And, surprisingly enough for you guys, there might be some raid battles going on, because in the icy routes all the way over here, there is a Sinistea that I want to catch and battle with Charcadet. But I also want to battle some Pokemon in raids because I want to gain my Charcadet's level. Here's why. I want to evolve Charcadet at long last. Not to use it in the team, but because I finally want you guys to see the satisfaction of a Pokemon using a new move.
Of course, you already know of Rage Fist from Annihilate, also from Primeape if it learns it by level up. And if these... Oh yeah, wait, okay. Right, I wasn't able to write it yet. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, what am I doing? Glaseado Mountain, welcome. You may expect to see some trainers around here. A Bronzong. Haven't even seen it. Whatever. Such a shame. Such a shit. Such a shame. What happened to Karusha? The accident ruined his snowboarding career. Wait, what? I actually never knew what happened to him. You never bothered to wonder about the curiosities of those stuff. Poltergeist. There it is. Let's do it. Level 36. Avalanche. I hope you're watching me. Weak armor. But raises its attack. Okay, no it doesn't. Avalanche again. It's not doing anything. That did a lot more. But yeah, it wasn't a crit. Oh, no. It's not physical. Zach can learn a move, which is acrobatics. That's a good move. But the worst thing is, I don't have any special moves for this guy. And his special attack is lowered. But it doesn't matter if his special attack is still decent. But unfortunately, because its power is 55, and it does double damage when the user is not holding an item, I'm not gonna learn it. Of freaking course! They actually managed to do a Dunsparce battle, and I'm going to use Charcadet not to battle with, because I'm going to use Zephyr Mine. I said it in the craziest way possible. I'm only doing this for experience, because who I'm actually going to be using is... Also, I still hate your guts by am close to my Dunsparce, because that's different. I am going to use, not Darius this time, but I am going to use Lucario. But you may be wondering if I am going to be using Aura Sphere. Well, guess what? I have a different plan. I'm not gonna use Aura Sphere. I didn't know I used that move. I keep forgetting that I had mine before. Gosh darn it, now I have to switch again. Zach then. And yet again, now using fighting type moves. This time I'm going to use Aqua Stick. Also, it's pressing the right stick for the camera. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me! Well, let's hope this knocks it out. Oh, dang it! Speed Rose. I'm about to... That didn't do as much as I thought. Gotta switch again. Well, what do I switch to? Darius. I hope Darius doesn't get knocked out. What are you doing behind me? Oh, yeah, of course you know that move. You don't know Glare, but you know Boost. It's comical. Avalanche. I hope this doesn't knock me out. Haha! Now take this. What do I do? Do I do it again, or is he gonna roost this time? I'm gonna body slam. Haha! Yes! It worked in my favor. Now I'm just hoping he won't be able to move again. Of course he yells at me! Oh, I can catch Delibird again. Sorry for going on about old news. I suppose that all must have been before your time. I wanna know. No, I got it! Then I'm going to use... I don't have enough orange berries. I only have 3, which is good enough, I guess. But it's not as much as I wanted. Glaceon. Man, look at this surrounding. Also, I forgot about Delibird. There's Greavard. No, Delibird's gone. What's down there? More mountain. There's a tower. which I hope is not actually anything. Like, I hope it's not north. If it's north, then I'm not going there. It's north. Ugh! Of course it's north. Why wouldn't it be? Really wish you can glide farther without it going down. Well, it's not like Braviary, unfortunately. Avalug. I figured this is fire type. It's not. I'm duh. Scoville, psychic. What do you want to use, man? I want to use Annihilate. I love him. Oh, there he is. Dread, it's your turn to shine. I'm using Rage Fist. Dread is my favorite mon. He looks so cool, and I want to get him in as much as possible before the post story, because in the post story, I'm adding him to the team. Because I love him. And I have this mon already. So I'm not going to catch him. But he does evolve by Firestone. Capsicid, whatever. Rage Fist, no. Assurance, yes. I'm waiting until I get hit. Oh my goodness, it doesn't even matter. Even if I get hit like 5 times by this guy, it doesn't matter. Because now I'm going to use Thrash and it'll just knock it out. I'm not going to catch it though. To show that Annihilate is insane. But I love it anyway. Three, 4, 5 small experience candies. And 3 pearls. All that matters, really. And I'm trying to get to the fighting type member of the fighting type leader of Team Star, and then I'm going to challenge the Jeeb. A large experience candy. That's cool. I did not expect that. Is this going to disappear, or is it actually going to be a mon? It's going to disappear. Of course it is. No. It's right there. What is that? Oh! I don't have this guy yet.
Dark type. Frigivax. Ice and Dragon type, I think. Female, which actually is cool. I actually want to have this guy. Wait, was it saying that I have not bought it yet, though? I thought I did. Oh, so this is not what I was thinking of then. But it is Ice type. I'm gonna switch out after this. Or not. I would have to, but I'm not gonna bother anymore. It's not paralyzed yet. This has to be an Ice Dragon type. It evolves into what I have already seen. Also, what do I want to catch it in order for it to look cool? I could try a Great Ball, but my luck would probably be terrible. I'll try a Premier Ball, but same thing. Let's try it. No, Heal Ball, because it's female. If that doesn't work, which it might. Nope, I thought not. Oh, it is Dragon type. Unless it's a nice type that knows a Dragon type move. Otherwise, I have no idea. Lucario. Yeah. I'm gonna try one more Heal Ball. Ah, dang it. That means I'm gonna do it again. It's giving me the chances. Alright. It's getting more and more used to it. It's getting more and more soothed into it. Only thing is, I don't know what I want to name it.
Frigivax scales. It has 6 of them. No way. Oh, that's because it was terrestrial. Why does it look like that? Is that the male? Because I caught the female one, and it didn't look like that. And it is Dragon Ice type. Really like it. I think it's evolved form. I think it has an evolved form, and I would love to have that evolved form. Like, I know there's an evolved form of it. I fought against it. I fought against a trainer that had it. This Pokemon lives in forests and craggy areas. Using the power of its dorsal fin, which is called the Ice Fin Pokemon, it cools the inside. Sorry, my battery's low. It cools the inside of its nest like a refrigerator. Gonna cut! I'm gonna cut after I do this! Don't want to name it because I don't actually know what I want to name it, other than I might name it Rhonda, but I'm just not gonna bother on that. Yep. Arctibax. Electric Raid. Raining now? Brr. Just imagine getting rained on in the snow. That's what I don't like to imagine. Earth power! I love that move so much. It's my favorite ground type move. It's so fun to use. Also, it's electric type. What do I want to use? The answer is simple. Not Dread, surprisingly enough, but Lucario because he has Bone Rush. So if I hit 5 times, then Pineco is done for. And also, I don't even have a Pineco yet, which is surprising. So I am going to catch it because I don't have a Pineco yet. And I'm going to catch it in the Premier Ball because of its evolved form. Pineco. Now let's see how many times I hit it. Critical hit. Hit 4 times. Blech. Only 1 damage. Well then, Metal Claw. Wanted to see how much damage the other did. I am gonna catch it because I don't have it yet. And I'm catching it in the Premier Ball. You already know. And what I'm thinking about naming it is Premiere, but it's gonna be really hard to spell that. Like, I am able to spell it, and it would be like Premiare. That's Premiere. 2 medium experience candies, and that's it. Like 4 smalls and 2 mediums, and a Stardust. So I am gonna name it, and if it's female, that makes it all the better. But if it's male, then whatever. I'm still gonna name it Premiere. Because I caught it in the Premier Ball. It spits out a fluid that it uses to glue tree bark to its body. The fluid hardens when it touches air. I'm gonna name it Premiere. It's male. Not gonna add this to the team, I just thought the name would fit it really well. Notification for the wise. Look at this. I am near the water, and the next video of this I am going through the water and seeing what there is across the ocean. So the next part might also be a possible exploration video. There might be a lot of these because the next actual story progress video is gonna be a while from now. So surprisingly enough, there might actually be quite a bit of, and also some Titans here. I actually wonder how tough these Pokemon are. Like, I think I'm in the wrong place, even if I went to the right raid and all that. Just look at this. It's so pretty. Glalie, yep, I think I'm in the wrong place. Frostmouth, Glalie, that means that I'm at a very tough area then. Unless I'm able to take them on, which is possible.
But I don't know. Dude, I don't have that guy yet. No way. I didn't think you were gonna encounter this guy. Also, I think he's really hard to catch. And I think I forgot to heal. Pressure. What level? 49. Well, let's try it. Ghost and Dark type. I'm thinking of using Lucario because of it being a Dark type. I keep forgetting to heal Darius, which is sad. Fighting type moves don't affect it. That's fine. I'm willing to just try something. Use his Curse. That makes it all the easier. Maybe. Let's try Metal Claw and see if it's faster than me. Use a Sucker Punch. I'm gonna try... Well, not that anymore. I'm gonna switch again. I am gonna try to catch this Mon. But it's gonna take some time to get it. I don't want to poison it, is the thing. So the only Mon I can use is Zack. Because... For one thing, I can't use any normal type moves or whatnot. I think I'm just gonna try to catch it here. Because I don't think I can lure it any more than I have been.
Critical capture on the Spiritomb. No freaking way. I cannot believe I got a critical capture on the Spiritomb. And the Spiritomb is supposed to be super hard to catch. But I got it in the first ball. It was formed by uniting 108 spirits, which you already know about this because of Pokemon Legends. It has been bound to the odd keystone to keep it from doing any mischief. I can't believe I actually caught that first ball. It's supposed to be a very hard capture, and yet I caught it first ball. That's nuts. I just wanted to make sure that it was... Because I still hate that Pokemon Violet doesn't have Pokemon Legends Pokemon, but also makes sense because Pokemon Violet and Pokemon Scarlet is about the past, and Pokemon Violet is about the future. Elixir. I'm gonna do a bit more raids. Krogunk, that is fairy type. And I don't know if I caught this Mon yet. And if I have, I don't really care. I'm just going to still do it. And the Pokemon I'm using is Lucario, of course, because it's fairy type. And Lucario is a steel type. Actually, Jasmine is better because Jasmine is poison type and she hasn't been in the raid yet. So that's why I'm going to use her. It's because that she hasn't been in the raid yet. She probably has as a Shootle, but she's never been in one as a Grafaiai. That's interesting. Also, is my audio working? It has. I think it's still working. Yeah, it's working. Good. I'm gonna just see if I caught this. I'm pretty sure that I have, but I'm just gonna catch it anyways. For this one, I don't think it has any fairy type moves, so not even gonna bother think of any possible moves it knows and just have it learn Terra Blast. Anticipation because I have a poison type move, Poison Jab. Originally, I would be bringing a psychic type. Whoa, that did a lot. That was 2-star. I did it in one shot. Marshlands, I'm thinking I should catch it in the next ball. Not because of Marshlands, but because it's it's definitely lower leveled. Though level balls work pretty much in that kind of fashion. Like if I had a level 100 Pokemon against a level 70, it would have a higher chance of capturing. I'm just seeing if I have this mon. I'm pretty sure I have, but I don't know for sure. 5 smalls and 3 pearls. Grogun poison. I'm pretty sure I have this guy, but I made double sure by catching it, just to make sure I do. But if I didn't, then I'm actually glad I caught it. I didn't even get it. I fought it, but I've actually never caught it before. It rarely fights fairly, but that is strictly to ensure survival. It is popular as a mascot. Yeah, from Sinnoh. It's popular because of its masks. I'm just gonna head to the water and then I'm going to end the video there. TM of Smart Strike. Yeah! Oh, there's an item here. What the heck are you? Are you the ostrich Pokemon that I've seen before? Are you new? I think you're new.
Oh, Hawlucha! I did not know you can fight this guy. I always forget to... Level 53, yeah, no duh, I'm not ready for this. Jeez. That is high level. I'm gonna use Greavard to... I'm sorry, that's not his name anymore. Screw it. Guttard, I'm sorry I called you by your previous evolved form. Flying Crest, but doesn't affect me. Funnily enough, I'm actually thinking about trying to catch this guy without even battling it. If it works, I would be shocked. And also, I bought Quick Ball, so why am I not using it? Well, that's mainly because Darius was not healed up properly. If I actually catch into a Pokeball, I'm gonna freak out. But I'm only trying this and having high doubts that it will work. Okay, I was gonna say, no way critical capture. Fail! And also, it's a normal type move. I'm gonna try one more Pokeball just to even it.
If it doesn't critical capture at all, I'd be shocked. You cannot be serious! What is my luck with this? It's a level 53 Hawlucha that got caught by a Pokeball. Ice Spinner, so that's how Darius is able to evolve, I'm certain. I want to forget the move for Ice Spinner. Avalanche is the move I want to forget. Ice Spinner is 80 power physical, but who cares about that when I have Chilling Water? Hawlucha live quietly without flocking together. They fight constantly with their natural enemies. Noisy groups of Primeape. That's actually interesting. I thought their enemies was going to be like bigger foes, but apparently their enemies are Primeape. I guess they don't want to fight an Annihilate then. Like as soon as they see it, they flee. Now, does Darius evolve, or is he going to just stay as is until level up? Oh, what are you? Oh, you are a Reverfroom. Well, sorry, Jasmine. That crit did not matter. Now am I able to run? Its speed is super low now. Thank goodness. I am not ready for this. And the only reason I was here was mainly because I wanted to see what the islands are like. But now I think I am not ready for it. Golduck. I thought that was in the Rampardos for a moment, and I was like, that can't be possible. I think fossil Pokemon exist in Scarlet only. Also, what the heck? I found this. Ominous black stake driven into the ground. I want to pull it out. When they pulled out the stake, it crumbled and vanished. I know you. I've seen you before. I am not ready for this, but screw it. I want to see Ice Cube. I want to see what this guy is, even if I'm not ready for it. I want to see what this Pokemon is. You are a Wug Trio. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of kilowatts roll. That must be. That is not an outbreak. I'm certain of it. Is it? Is it an outbreak? I cannot believe that. There's a lot of them. That is not an outbreak. It's just a huge flock of them. I'm at least gonna see what this raid is, and then I'm going to leave. But man. What are you? Nothing. It's just a rock. PP up. Gyarados. Ice Cube. Whatever these guys are. Weasel. Why is there Weasel here? Thought they would be Floatzel. What star are you? You're the same Pineco, but this time fire type. And you know no fire type moves. Yet again using Lucario because of Bone Rush. And then using Metal Claw if at all necessary. And if it somehow knows a fire type move, that would surprise me, because I am certain that Pineco knows no fire type moves, which is why I used Lucario. And then I'm ending the video here, because man, a lot of insane discoveries that have guaranteed to me that I'm not ready for this at all. But I have encountered quite a few new Pokemon. Bone Rush. Now it's up to what the Pokemon do. Thundershock and Sand Tomb. Yep, I thought so. I was just waiting until it was there, until they did the moves. I'm not gonna catch it because I already caught it before, and I called it Premiere. A medium, and that's it. Only a medium and then 5 smalls. Now, for the most surprising part that will end the video, and then the next video is gonna take place exactly where I am in order to get to the fighting type member, or you know what I mean, of Team Star. I'm going to use the experience candies on Charcadet. And I'm finally going to revitalize Jasmine because Jasmine is very sad right now.
Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it, man! Darn it! Use experience candies. I have 3 of them? How? I got 3 of them from the item. I thought I only had 1. Well, now I'm able to use it. My gosh. I thought I only had 1. 10,000 experience, it's level 30. Wants to learn to move Incinerate. I don't think I want to learn it, but let's see what I can forget. It's just, man, that's higher power than I thought. I'm gonna forget Fire Spin for it. I thought Incinerate was only 50 power or 40 power, but it ended up being way higher powered, or I think it's double the power that was originally. Now I'm gonna use 11 of these on him. Oh, man! Wants to learn to move Lava Plume. Yep, I'm gonna forget that. I'm gonna forget Incinerate for Lava Plume. I'm only doing this until it levels up to like level 35 because I still want to fight some Sinistea. So now I'm going to actually give 5 medium experience candies to this guy because I think he will level up to level 35. Never mind. And then I'm going to give 1 more large experience candy to this guy. Level 38. That's good.
Well, that's darn it. Plowwood, sir, I'm not ready for you. I think I'm gone here. Ah, of course I'm gone. It has an ability that makes any pulse moves more powerful. I'm definitely not ready for you. I'm just gonna look for a place where it won't be spotted by any Pokemon, which is right here. Next time, which I'm saving right here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna revive first and then save. I did not mean to go here. Why the heck did I do that? I'm gonna revive, but next time in Pokemon Violet, we are going to go onward and try to find the member of Team Star. And this time I'm using a potion. Oh, there he is. See you guys next time.